Hello, it's me again, and now we continue to the fifth song from Stam1na's latest album, Elokuutio. And in this time, the song title is Pienet Vihreät Miehet, Small Green Men. I'm not sure if in English there is such impression, but at least in Finnish there is. Okay, small green man. First lines, keitä ovat pienet vihreät miehet? Who are those small green men? And where did they come so suddenly? And well, these two are kind of together in here, and we could say that there is this mirror shining, someone that shines like a mirror does. That sort of machine that was slammed to the table and that spitted cream's tails. I'm not sure if there was, do you know cream's tails? I mean, or was it Grimm, like, Grimm's tails or cream? I'm not sure, but I guess this was something pretty popular, maybe, or then it is reference to cream in Ukraine. Whatever, that's not the point. Okay, next lines. There is this in these poison savannas, there is savanna and it's poison, poisoned, or it's poisoning or something like that, and it's vast or wide or something like that. So in these poison savannas that are vast, there lived only our clan. It could also be sea, and the clan is dangerous, so it is not dangerous, it's undangerous or something like that. It's also modest and broke, or penniless, or something like that, someone without money. And for that clan, honesty is a absolute value, so to say. I think that these things, that it is dangerous, modest, probably broke, and for who honesty is absolute value, I think it pretty much describes Finnish people. How we traditionally think who we are. Of course, probably modern day Finns are a bit different, but I guess he's trying to reference to us overall. Okay, the next one's, why did small green men bring power the splendid atmosphere of fear? Right. So there are again small green men that brought power, that is a splendid atmosphere of fear. Well, these, okay, literally it would be peed, made one to pee or something like that. But I think the meaning, in fact, or I know it is, well, maybe not tricked exactly, but I'll be shammed or something like that. And well, we know that there are peer pressure. No. Peer pressure, which is a ryhmäpaine, but in here there is also added reviiri, which is territory or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what does he mean by this, but the next one, they stapled, Naida has actually two meanings. It means, to get married or marry someone, but also to have sex with someone. And I guess that latter meaning comes from the old times when naiminen actually had only one meaning, to get married or marry someone. And that simultaneously back in those times, like 100 years ago, meant also that you could have sex with her or him at the same time. But it has now probably here some sort of third meaning, which would be something like, get two things together in a way that they are very attached to each other and something like that. And the thing that they did do was the black pennant of some strangers to our pole. So there were two things, pennants and a pole, that they, stapled, something like that. So here they're asking, why did small green men bring power the splendid atmosphere of fear? And why they treat peer pressure territory and stable black strange pennant to our poles. Okay, next one's without armed resistance. Well, you know what that means. It was wise to buy isms. I'm not sure if in English there is such a word, but ism. This word ending that people used to have with, for example, religions or ideologies or something like that. Capitalism, communism. Sounds quite old-fashioned. Sounds like 80s. But you know what I mean. Isms. It was wise to buy them. Lompakot laihtui, which is a saying in Finnish. Wallace lost weight, literally, but just someone lost some money, okay? And according to that, or referencing that, the debt relations, I couldn't find any translation for velkasuhde, but it means that there are two people, the other one is in debt and so on. Okay, and there is so debt relation between these two. So these histories, debt relations changed, and it flagged big trans and also brand faithfulness. Faithful for the brand. Again, I didn't find. I know there must be a word in English for this, merkkiuskollisuus, but I didn't find that, so I created my own brand faithfulness. Okay. Then here is delivery brought peacekeeper, messiah of pagan land. Maybe you have space in there, maybe not. Anyway, importer's big love, brand of the faithful. Okay, so this is sort of, maybe they are pretty much same people, these who are brand faithful than these faithful people in here. But these are the people who are faithful for one brand, just any brand. And this is the brand for, there are some people that are faithful for, or whatever. Okay, immediately we crushed it. The mirror of the counterparts of our countries. Vastine counterparts, or something like that. and maidemme of our countries, or just our countries, and their mirror. So we crashed that, and that mirror was the mirror of values. Maybe you guess what it means. And it was a valueless mirror of human, something that didn't have value in the more like monetary sense or something like that, not in morally valueless. Okay, and then there is Karuma Bearland. So in the Bearland, I messaged to strangers that even ugly faces are unique. So now this speaker in here is trying to probably prevent some their original values. So yeah, so the green small green men won't probably agree that, and it could be actually found in here. A small green man thought that we are crazy as we do this thing, as we say that even ugly faces are unique, and something like that. Okay, then there was some pretty weird word, etenkään. I guess it should have been etenkään or something like that. So it could be especially the leader who offered from the machine. Or more likely it should be etenkin joukojohtaja. So yeah, especially the leader of small green man who offered from the machine. And what did it offer from the machine? It offered its icon, the thing that is in your desktop, so on. Also it offered its smallness, its strangeness, and its thiefness. Okay. And the last lines, so vanished small green men, and they were green for envy. I'm not sure if there is such expression in English, being green for envy, for being envy or jealous or something like that. Well, now there is. Okay, so they were the last lines. So I could say that maybe there are some in the whole story, small green men are like some people who probably wanted to offer an opportunity, maybe, or something like that. And maybe they were seen, pretty weird people, even, from both perspective, from those who are already in Elokuutio and those who are not, those who are opposed to that. So maybe these small green men are the thing that now unifies the Elokuutio and Elokuutio's opponents. Maybe. Okay, but that's just my idea for that. Anyway, that about that, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow with the 6th song. Cheers, and yeah, remember to subscribe and stuff.